Happy Monday, everyone. This is your weekly energy report for the week of October 23rd. That's today, Monday, to October 29th. That's next week, Sunday. So this week is really juicy. There's a lot of great energy going on, a lot of fire, a lot of like awakening and expanding and remembering. Those are three of the big words. So here's the big words that I came up with, the themes of this week, right? Based on the cards and what I'm feeling. Opening, awakening, everything happening really fast, and remembering. And emergence, which is the very first card. We'll just get right into it. First card, look at this. This is beautiful, you guys. Dragonfly. Look at this woman. Look at this warrior. She's like emerging out of the water, and she's emerging like this strong, powerful warrior goddess. So this is about really awakening, remembering your soul purpose, why you're here, what you're supposed to be doing. Like, we're not just born to, there's so many different purposes, right? So many different purposes. So it can look, oh, look, it looks like these flowers are going in with that one. Okay. Anyways, squirrel. So emergence, it's really emerging into your truth, into your soul purpose, and to be doing what you know intrinsically you're supposed to be doing, that you're remembering your soul, why you were put here, right? There's not one specific thing everyone's supposed to do, but if it makes you like passionate and you're like, this is what it is, that's what it is, okay? Most of us aren't supposed to be working like, I don't know, now it's 50 hours a week. It used to be 40 hours a week. I feel like it's climbing up there, but we aren't made to be like working at jobs that make us miserable, coming up doing the same cycle over and over, using our money that we get from our hard-earned paycheck just to go right back into bills. Like, that stuff's not what we're supposed to be doing, unless we're getting that money from our soul passion and what we want to be passionate about. It may be that your job that you're working full-time is your passion, and that's amazing. So really, it's about emerging. It's about coming out. It's about remembering who you are on a soul level. These flowers. Where do I go? Where do I go? And it's just like, envisioning your life how you know it's supposed to be and walking that path. And really not letting the status quo, what you think you should be doing, what you were told you should be doing, what you maybe were programmed to believe that you should be doing. It's really time to get selfish. It's really, really time to get selfish. I have a client, she's probably watching this right now. Hi, I'm going to keep you anonymous, but we were talking about emergence. And that was a big theme that came up in her reading, was about emerging and awakening to your truth and being this like warrior goddess or god or king or queen that you were meant to be, and doing your work, like doing what you were supposed to do. And also knowing that if right now you're working toward that, or if right now it's out there but you're not there right now, being okay with that and honoring yourself wherever you are in the path, and just really finding joy in the path and not the destination. I think I talked about this last week. Finding joy. That's the reason I bring this up over and over, is because it's a ongoing cycle in my life, is that I get caught up in the, I have to be doing all this stuff. And it's like, when you come at it with the energy of, I have to be doing this in order to get where I want to be, you're telling the universe and your body and your soul that you're not happy where you are, and you're never going to be happy unless you get there. But then when you get there, you're going to want the next thing, the next thing, the next thing, right? My business coach always says, new level, new devil. I love that phrase. How much do you love that phrase? Even like if you go from one job to the next, promotion, whatever you think you want, and you get it, new level, new devil. There's always going to be something there that's going, the next thing, or, oh, I thought that was going to be different, and it's not. Those are all stories. And those stories are telling you, be happy now, be present now, and just know that you're emerging bit by bit, day by day, and just love yourself through the process. It's okay. Like, it doesn't need to go like your brain thinks it's supposed to go. And a lot of times now, this is talking about manifesting and law of attraction. When you think of something that you want, it's not the thing you want, it's the feeling that you get from having that thing, right? So if you say, I want millions of dollars, okay, that's just money though. Like, what is the money going to buy you? What is the value going to give you in your life? For me, yes, part of my purpose is to have money so that I can take that, put it more into my healing practice in order to heal more people. So for me, it's about furthering my purpose. It's not just about buying everything I want. It's about furthering my purpose as a human being on this earth. Like so I got stuck in this cycle a little bit ago where it was like, okay, I'm not happy on the path right now. So what can I do? And a friend of mine really pulled me out of it. And she mentioned to me, she said, or she was talking about being on purpose. Like, what is your purpose? And what do you love to do? And I was like, I really have forgotten what I like and love to do. And it's all about either a vision I have or a thing. And it's always future instead of right now. And I really thought about that. And I'm like, what do I love to do? And I'm like, I love to acknowledge people. And I love to open people up to empower themselves to know that they are loved. As you guys know, I'm working now in the field of addiction. So for me, it's like, I want addicts and families of addicts to know that they're fine how they are now, especially if they feel broken down, angry, upset, messy, that everything's messed up. It's like, it's about acknowledging where you are now and knowing that you are perfect and whole as you are, even as an addict, as an active addict, you know what I mean? Or even as someone that is dealing with a lot of pain and hardship, it's okay. And where you are now is perfect and whole. And you don't, a lot of times it's like, you need help, or I'm worried about you, or you need to be this way in your life. And it's like, what that's telling people, when you say like, I'm worried about you, or I just care so much, you're making it about you. Point blank, you're making it about you. So it's important that you don't pity or worry about someone, because that energy tells them, I don't trust you that you will know what to do with your life. And I don't trust you that you will get out of this. I'm so worried because I don't think that you can handle it. So when the energy of the energy of worry is so toxic. I'm going to talk about this tomorrow in what I call a truthlit video, my little truthlit bombs of truthlit. And it's just going to be a little tiny video because I'm going to start doing these little videos. So this one is really, I'm going to talk more about that specifically in this video, but I just wanted to mention it here because I think it's really important that we stop with that behavior, especially about ourselves. Don't worry, just let it go. You're supposed to be enjoying your life as it is, okay? And the next card I got is the Goddess card. So this Dragonfly card, just so everyone knows, is from the Earth Magic Oracle deck, written by Stephen D. Farmer. So if anyone wants to look up, or it's a great deck. So that's the Emergence card. And then the next card I'm going to pull from is a deck I really love. I've probably pulled from a bunch already that you've seen. Journey to the Goddess Realm Oracle deck by Lisa Porter. Really great illustrations, really cool, empowerment based. I call these my empowerment cards. They're about empowering and moving forward in this empowered place. And that's part of my journey, part of my purpose, right? And so what I got is, I'm going to ruin this name. I didn't look up how to pronounce this, but I believe is it South African goddess? Worry Pranili, which is funny because worry is in her name. It might start with it might be V. Worry Pranili, but it's spelled WURIUPRANILI. And I'm like, okay. So Worry Pranili is how I'm going to pronounce it. I hope I'm not messing that up, but I'm being pulled by my spirit guides to read from the actual book, because this book is really, it talks about the goddess as she is, and then it talks about, the mythology around the goddess, and then it talks about what to do with this card, the energy of this card. So I'll show you real quick. Let me see. She is a Dreamtime Indigenous Australian sun goddess. So she's an Australian sun goddess. So maybe Aborigine, I guess. Aboriginal. This is where I'm saying the fire is coming in. And the card is direction. I mean, we have emergence and direction. This is like, get on your purpose, get on your path, and do it now, people. Like, the time is now. It's really important that you get on it. Like, you only have one life. You only have one life on this earth, and if you're not in your purpose or going toward your purpose, then it's like there's something that's missing. There's something that feels like there's missing. You know what I mean? Or it can create emotional or physical issues in your health and well-being. So, and sometimes that can add up to a really bad tragedy or something happening where the universe is trying to tell you, do something about this or it's going to get bad really fast. So direction, emerge and go, emerge and go. This is like, and there's fire in this card. That's about going, going, going. This is about the sun. The sun is about our ego, ourself, and like I said, being selfish. Let me read the card. Dreamtime Indigenous Australian sun goddess Vuri Pranili sparks your hope and faith. Her flaming torch made of eucalyptus symbolizes the glow of dawn, but I also like the gold of dawn. With grace, ooh, I love the word grace. With grace, she receives and holds those dreams and beliefs in her heart as she travels across the sky daily with her torch, the sun. Brilliant sunsets are her paintings, and red ochre is the symbol of remembrance for her. Vuri Pranili offers you this flame to guide your heartfelt journey to your higher self's truth. So guiding you towards emergence, right? Your inner healing rituals and practices of remembering, this is where the remembering comes back, remembering your soul pattern, your soul truth, what you're supposed to be doing. Your inner healing rituals and practices of remembering will summon her subtle and gracious energy of light and direction. So you can summon her in your meditation or just when you're sitting, closing your eyes, summon her and say, hey, give me some of that fire, girl. Okay, the keywords of this card are direction, faith, hope, ritual, prayer, giving thanks. So grace ties into gratitude, which is about giving thanks. Inner knowing, healing habits. So another bit of information I got from my spirit guides is pampering. So healing habits has to do with pampering. You know, taking care of yourself, taking care of your body, grounding your body into this earth and really listening. Saying, what do you want? What are you trying to tell me? I'm here, I'm listening. Purpose, goals, foresight, hindsight, communion with self, light at the end of the tunnel. So if there's some harsh stuff going on, just know that there's a sun and the light at the end of this tunnel. And just be well in the path. The sun is there. It will always be there at the end, but you need to honor your process as you take it instead of wanting to always be at the sun, at the light. Responsibilities, life tests. So you may be going through, like I said, some life tests. Daily routines, remembering, and mindfulness. So maybe work a practice into your into what you're doing right now. I also pulled the card writing. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on that, but if you want to pull in a practice, writing is something that right now the spirit guides are saying, writing is something really important, and bringing it into your mindfulness journey. And let's say, like I said, when you're grounding into your body, you feel something in a part of your body that doesn't feel right, or like, oh, my stomach's been hurting a lot lately and it's because I'm not in my purpose or whatever. Do a meditation, sit in your stomach, ask your stomach what's going on, and write in your journal, and just get an awareness, get in touch with your body. And the more that you get in touch with your body and what it's trying to tell you, then you'll be able to emerge and really like open up into your purpose, and it will make it a lot easier. Okay. All right. So I'm going to cut this at, the camera's all bumpy. Okay. I just wanted to mention one thing before I end the video. I just started a new service. I think I'm going to weave it in full time because I think it's really cool. Like, it's a fun, like, cool thing. But it is a $10 quick mini reading. So it's tarot and Akashic Records. So for those of you who, whenever I talk about Akashic Records, goes, that sounds interesting, but what the hell does that mean? It's $10 for a quick 1-question reading. And even if you don't have a question, what I'll do is I open your records, which is the story of your soul from the time it originated to this lifetime, to future lifetimes, past lives, etc. So you can open up past lives and karmic cycles and ask, why is this happening now? You can ask about a soulmate in your life. You can ask about a job. You can ask, what am I supposed to be learning at this point in my life? You can ask, if we're talking about emergence, how do I emerge? Or what is my purpose? What is my one most important purpose that I need to be focusing on right now? Questions like that. And then tarot is like, it's basically the same thing, but it's less about the story of your soul and more about, I sometimes tell people, like with tarot, you don't really need a question because spirit will tell you this is what you need to focus on. Okay, so I'm offering these. I think I'm going to offer them for, instead of just a special offer, I think I'm going to keep offering them as like a nice little, little service that will get people, into understanding themselves a little bit more, because that's what I'm all about, is opening people to their truth and empowering them and awakening, helping them awaken in a comfortable way instead of what the hell is happening to me. So yes, so it's $10 and it's for either Akashic Records or Tarot. And I have a booking site where when you go and select the service, it'll walk you through a number of questions to book the service. So it's I just do 10-minute, it's a 10-minute reading. They are not in person because 10 minutes is too quick, and they're not on, and so it's just me recording a video and asking the question and doing either tarot card or Akashic Records. And like I said, that's $10. The website is, I'm trying to remember, airinspirational.youcanbook.me. I'm going to put the link down below in the comments, so check down below in the comments for the link. Click on the link, it'll take you right there. It's like Amazon. You put like the 1-card tarot reading, which is at the top, in your cart, pay for it, and that's it, and it's $10. So I'm hoping that people will really, it will kind of spur people into their purpose and into like asking questions and getting curious. One thing that's really important is that I think a lot of times human beings get stuck in judgment of themselves and others, and it's important for us to say curiosity is more important than judgment. So instead of something comes up and you're like, oh, I don't either want to do that or that feels weird, instead of saying I don't want or judging it, looking at it with curiosity, like, okay, well, there's a part of me that's saying that to me. So what about it makes me feel either pulled toward it or not pulled toward it? So that's what these readings will do. We'll kind of like, well, I've been feeling this. Is that right or wrong? Or, you know, so I'll be able to guide you doing these quick little 10-minute, $10 readings. So if you're interested in that, click on the link below, airinspirational.youcanbook.me. And I can't wait to work with you. Okay, so have the best week ever. What a great energy report. And I love you guys so much. And thank you for watching and joining and supporting me. It means so much. With much gratitude. Thank you.